Hey guys, what's up? I got another video for you today because I'm full of videos, man. It's Friday and the sun is shining and I got this blue shirt on and it's making my creative juices flow, okay? So I have a question for you. Do you make enough money right now? This isn't going to be a sales pitch, by the way. The answer is probably no. Now, with that said, look at the richest man in the world right now, or at least I'm not sure if he actually still is, but he has been for a while. Bill Gates. Now, does Bill Gates trade his time for money? Maybe, but he doesn't do it. He doesn't have to do it. Okay, so Bill Gates can do whatever the hell he wants because of one reason, and one reason only. He has created leverage in his business, okay? So this is particularly important if you're a service provider, if you're like a freelancer, a consultant, a coach. You got to create leverage or you will always be broke. Or not broke, but maybe you'll create a good life for yourself, but you could be doing a lot better. Now you might say to me, Ben, Bill Gates created software, Microsoft. I couldn't do that. I'm just doing, my job here or whatever it is. Let's just take, I'll just use myself because I'm an easy example, but you can do this for your business. So let's just take copywriting, right? Or internet marketing kind of stuff. Now, right now I'm doing freelance client work, but I'm also moving into leverage. So I'm going to tell you about a system that I learned. It's called, I call it the Devil's Pitchfork. But the pitchfork has three prongs, right? Again, I mentioned this in another video. There's a psychotactics course called psychotactics.com/brain alchemy. If you go there, you'll learn all about the system. I'm literally stealing their system right now and telling you about it. But I'm going to adapt it. Okay, moving on. So the three prongs of the Devil's Pitchfork are consulting. So this is your trading. This is consulting, training, and leverage. Okay, so in this system, think about it like, okay, I'll just break it down. I didn't think this video through, obviously. So anyway, consulting is your one-on-one time with a business, with the clients. If you're a personal trainer, it's when you're in the gym teaching people one-on-one. It's your most time intensive, and it's usually your highest paid. I would say generally it's your highest paid, and it's your most time intensive. The more you focus on training and leverage, the more you can shoot up your consulting fees, which is cool, and the less you have to do them. Okay, so for me, my consulting is literally when I'm on the phone with a client or Skype, or when I'm writing copy, or when I'm creating strategies, or when I'm actually doing work that requires my time. Bill Gates had a lot of consulting. It took him 10 years to build Microsoft into the business it was, and he spent a lot of time learning code and all that stuff. That's technically consulting. Training, what's training? Training is when you're doing, it's still your time, but now it's one-to-many. So training right now is if I jump on, say, Facebook Live, and I invited a bunch of people and said, hey, pay me $50 each and I will teach you about email marketing, or I'll tell you how to do copywriting, or I'll teach you how I write a sales letter. Would that be worth it to you? And maybe it wouldn't, but whatever, this is an example. Or I could do a group, like a seminar in town here in Halifax, or I could do a live call with a bunch of people, or I could do a Google Hangouts or a YouTube Live, or like an in-person training, like a workshop. Now that's training, and that it has a bit more, you get more leverage, I guess. So if you don't have any, what leverage is basically stuff that you can make money on without spending your own time on. So your time investment is it's basically zero, because after you create your product, and then from there you can just put it out there, and it's like another stream of income. When people talk about multiple streams of income, leverage is a big one. So just to reel this back into my example. So if I don't have any leverage, I'm creating leverage now with my 2 courses, the 7-Day Funnel, the Effortless Copywriting Persuasion System, and a few ebooks. But I can create leverage. If I had none of that stuff created, here's a real easy way to do it. Just go and, well, I'm just talking to myself here. All I have to do is do one of these live trainings. So you get paid for them once, you record them, and then boom, you have a product. You could just edit it, and then you have something to sell as leverage. You have something to give away as a lead magnet. You have something to put out there. So if you look at a lot of the top copywriters, again, this is just a copywriting example, but remember, it applies to your business. If you look at the top copywriters, I've noticed they put out a ton of ebooks on Amazon. And if I've bought a few and they're only like $1 or $2, I was like, oh man, these are great books. You know why they do that? It's obvious. Like leverage in training, in consulting, they all they all connect to each other. So some people start with consulting and then they'll buy more of your training, and then they'll buy leverage, or sometimes they start at the leverage and then they buy training and then they buy consulting. So it's like a virtuous cycle, a positive reinforcing cycle. So yeah, I'm not going to make this video super long. I think you got the point. It's one of the most powerful business ideas you can do, basically. And yeah, I could talk about it all day, but I suggest you just go download the free course. It's a $2,500 workshop that Psychotactics put on, psychotactics.com/brainalchemy, and I'll just leave it at that. So there's actually a ton more in that course, and it's really fucking good. Yeah, so I'll leave you with 3 questions. Number 1, what are you trading your time for money right now? What are you getting the most value? Like, what's your highest point of consulting, I guess? Number 2, what could you be training right now? And number 3, what could you be creating for leverage to either give away or to sell? Okay? The more leverage you create, the less you have to do consulting and training. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.